Hi guys, Carl Norman from carlnorman.co.uk. At a course, I'm going to jump right into this today. Don't want to spend a massive amount of time going over things. Just want to get right to the point. I was at a course, a CBT course just before Christmas. Met up with a pal of mine, Lee Kersley. If you're watching this, Lee, hopefully that you're well, my friend. And CBT, if you don't know what it is cognitive behavioural therapy. The basis of it is your thoughts will make you do certain things, whatever the behaviour is, and what we need to do is to try and change those thoughts to change the behaviour. Makes sense? Pretty straightforward. With regards to what we do with NLP, or what I do with NLP, is we work on a certain type of therapy to try and change the thought process, which ultimately leads to the change in behaviour. Now, what we do with NLP is we create rapport to obviously allow us to be able to do the therapy. Now, to create rapport, it's like getting on with someone that you feel that you've known for a lifetime. Does that make sense? You know, when you just click with someone, you meet up with someone, you go, God, I feel like I've really known you for ages. And you just get on. It just means that chances are, you like the same things. You understand each other from the way that you look, the way that you speak, the way that you act. Yeah, straightforward. So I'm talking to Lee, and he comes up with this suggestion that if you were to ask a client straight off, that they would more than likely be massively offended. And that was, let's say for example, my background, as you well know, is in weight loss and nutrition. So if I was just to meet a client straight away, and obviously that they were obese, severely overweight, unhealthy, and I was to suggest to them and say, so how fat and unhealthy were you thinking of actually getting? That would probably blow someone's socks off, but it would make them think hugely, but probably upset them and offend them if it was something that you were just going to ask straight off the bat. You with me? Do you understand what I'm saying? But then it got me thinking that, can you imagine, we're building up this rapport, me and you are having this meaningful conversation, we're getting on swimmingly like a house on fire, and it could be anything. It could be anything we related to. It could be, well, how depressed were you actually thinking of becoming? How anxious were you thinking of becoming? How upset with your relationship was you thinking of becoming? Before you actually, and this is the key, before you actually were going to do something about it, okay? Because that's the key. Now think about this. This isn't having a go. I've just took you through the process of what coaching is and what NLP is. We understand that. We understand the very small part of CBT, and I know a lot of people who actually watch my videos know quite a lot about CBT and about changing behaviour. So I'm not saying this to people that don't really have a clue about my coaching. Chances are you more than likely have a massive understanding of it. But if you ask yourself that question yourself, if you're going through some anxiety issues, some relationship issues, some depression issues, what needs to be done and how far down the line do you need to be before you think that you need to change? It's huge. The actual concept is crazy. And Lee actually suggested, Carl, your next book should be exactly that question. So how depressed were you thinking of actually getting before you were going to do something about it? It's incredible, absolutely incredible. If you're in a situation right now whereby something just isn't right in your life, then how far were you actually going to go down the line? Or how far are you actually going to go down the line before you decide to do something about it? It's a really great question, I think. Anyway, guys, hopefully that you enjoyed that today. Have a great day, and I'll look forward to speaking to you very soon. Carl in the car. Goodbye.